What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Austin and China coming at you live from my classroom, Sichuan University. I don't know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you beautiful people. So I thought I would just do a quick little stream and catch up with you. Why not? Why not? So whoa, 9 people already. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my classroom. We'll take you around here in a little bit. Let me get a little snack first, and then man, I'm trying to open up this beef jerky that I got, and it's not really working. So yeah, this is called Shosun Yoro. So it's like basically like it's basically like slightly more tender beef jerky, but should be good. What's going on, Jamaica Funk? I have not left the uni just yet. This is my final semester, so but yeah, I will be going to a new place. I'll be going to a new school. It's gonna be fantastic. But not yet. We've got including today, we've got 5 teaching weeks, and then we've got 2 weeks of exams. So yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, packaging is insane. It's really hard to open. Nope, not 40 yet. I am 32. I'm 32. So yeah, I thought I would just sit down here, and I'll show you I'll show you a couple of the classrooms, just here in the immediate vicinity, and then I'll show you my classroom, and we can talk a little bit about what I'm teaching this week if you're interested, and then we might go outside. So who knows? It's sort of a catch up. How have you guys been doing? How have you been doing? Where are you watching from, and how are you feeling? I'd like to know. Because why do a live stream if no one can ask questions, if there's no interaction? Cheers to you. Soda drink, but it's actually soda water, but I put coffee in there. So this is an interesting question. I would say anti-American sentiment really varies from place to place. It really, really does. So for example, like I bring up this example all the time, and I think people are probably tired of it by now. Like Guangzhou, for example. Guangzhou has a big chip on its shoulder when it comes to foreigners. I felt that both times that I went there, 2, 3 times. However many times I've been there, like I've felt it each and every time. Sort of anti-foreigner sentiment. Things are not super welcoming. I've heard Shenzhen is not super welcoming either, but but in Chengdu, things are really kind of the same as they ever were. Like I don't notice any anti-American sentiment. I do kind of see it a little bit, not a little bit. I see it a lot online, like from like the Global Times, from the China Daily. I see it in like Weibo and things like that. I see it online, but as far as like my daily interactions with people, I don't really notice any difference. I don't really notice any difference. It's more in like the media and on the online world. So yeah, well there you go. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Your friend is getting anti-American stuff in Shenzhen bad. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, and in Chengdu they're the same as ever. But yeah, certainly the online atmosphere has changed. But that's that. Where's my napkins? Oh well. Right. Yeah, well, that's the thing is like China, it changes all the time, right? China changes all the time. There is like 2012, was a whole different China back then, because that's when I came over to teach. I came to study in 2011, and then I came back in 2012 to teach. Yeah, that was a whole different China. It's definitely not that way anymore. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a media thing. Definitely a media thing. So here we are. Welcome to my classroom. Welcome to my classroom. It's pretty basic. Nothing big. Nothing real special. Just simple, kind of 2x2 tables like this. Now this, it's backwards. This right here, this QR code is for students to scan to show that they're in class. But nobody uses that anymore. That was more of a pandemic thing. I don't know why. I think it was just an experiment that sort of failed. Mm, yeah. Yeah, there is a camera in the back here. I don't know if they have audio or not, but they are there. I've never had any issues. I've never had anything happen to me. So it's fine as far as I'm concerned. Fine as far as I'm concerned. If something happens in the classroom, I would rather have proof of something happening than, people having to take my word for it. So, but yeah, I totally understand the concern, the apprehension with having cameras. Hold on, trying to reorganize my stuff here. Okay, all right, there we go. So as far as I don't know what SWPU is. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Wow, there's 21 people. I'm surprised. Here, hold on. Apologies. I want to open this. Okay. Hmm. Can someone enlighten me? But yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Southwest Petroleum University. No, I've not been there. The Petroleum University is really far northeast. I've been around there, but I've not. I've never been on campus. And that's the thing. Like right now, during quote unquote the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic is long over here in China, but people are still kind of like schools and like different places are still operating like the pandemic is still on, even though it's long over. They don't like universities don't let non-students or non-faculty onto campus anymore. You have to have a card, you have to have a pass, you have to prove that you are affiliated with the university in some form or fashion. At least at my university and a couple of other universities here in Chengdu. I don't know if that's true all over China. I'll just be honest. So even if I wanted to go to that university, I couldn't because I'm not affiliated with it. So, yep, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. I don't know. Let's see what I mean. I could go over the lesson with you, but I don't I don't think I really want to. Basically, it's just a lesson kind of about speculation. It's a lesson about speculating, about guessing, wondering why. I wonder why this. I wonder why that. So I give them pictures kind of like this for them to say, like, I wonder why he's got no head. I wonder why there's a can there. I'm curious about this pink jacket. He's already wearing a jacket. I'd like to know this. I'd like to know this. So that's sort of what they're doing. It's the language of it's question forming and speculating. Because next week we're going to do a class about rumors and gossip, and you're going to need to be able to do that and kind of follow it up with a line of reasoning. So that's what we're doing this week. That's what we're doing this week. Oh, and you can also, yeah, I've got my target language up here on the board right there. So I split my board up into vocabulary um, and then specific activity notes and then target language. Basically, that's how I split it up. So if you're curious. So yeah, there's the quick tour of the classroom. There's 25 people. There's 25 people in here. Well, welcome to the stream. What are you wanting to know? What are you curious about? What would you like to see? Let's see. Oh, it's so nasty. Ugh, it's so like humid. It's so humid and gross right now. Oh, here's the classroom that I'm gonna be in later this afternoon. It's basically the same setup. Really, a lot of these rooms have pretty much exactly the same setup. A few of them are slightly different, but I'm gonna have to be careful which ones I go in because a lot of them like have students who are studying who are like trying to get work done, things like that, or they're trying to take a nap. Ah, here's one that's a little different. This one's a little bit different. It's got the benches and the stools instead of the chairs and things like that. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, this is something that just it blows my mind. So many students just leave their stuff in the classroom in China. I mean, and this is a university. It's one of the best universities in China, and like students are so careless as to leave their backpacks, to leave their pens and pencils, leave their materials just in the classroom. It blows my mind that they do that. Um, and it really makes me angry because tomorrow morning I have a class upstairs, and tomorrow morning when I arrive at like 7:30, getting ready for my first class, there's gonna be students who have left all their materials like on the desks, and not students from my class, just random students, and I have to actually like clean up their mess, and I have to move their stuff so that my students can sit there. It's so annoying. Um, it's so annoying. Um, so I guess one thing we could show is the types of classes that are in this building. So in this building, yeah, I am focus. How can I focus? Oh, here. So yeah, it's just college oral English for the first 6 periods today. Then they've got things like machine learning, programming, Marxism, engineering, thermodynamics, okay, protection and management of cultural heritage. They misspelled heritage right here. So yeah, this is cool. So they have the schedules in English and in Chinese, which I think it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. Scientific socialism and international communist movement. Is that the same in Chinese? Because that's about the same. Protection, international marketing. So there's quite a lot going on here, all the way to American literature. So there you go. And see, the classes go all the way up until 6:25 in this classroom. Now, most of the classrooms, most buildings, um, most of the student schedules, they finish at around 6:25 on Mondays, and they'll start really early. Monday is usually the most packed one here. Archaeo materials. So yeah, archaeology. This is the archaeology building, at least upstairs. The 3rd floor is the archaeology department. Physics, business, comprehensive English, air pollution. There you go. So yeah, that's an idea of a few of the classes that they teach in this particular building. So this is the Winca building. So literally, it's like the humanities building, like humanities and literature. So uh, that's all right. Here we go. Sorry, I don't want to disturb. There's a student in here. Okay. Just wanted to grab my coffee. I just wanted to grab my coffee. So there you go. So this is the Winca building. It's basically humanities and arts. That's what this building is. Humanities and arts. And like the sort of like layout, the architecture, the materials and things like that are nice, but I don't like the classrooms themselves. I don't like the like 2 by 2 rows. Um, I don't like how low the ceilings are. It feels like really cramped. Um, it's not a nice thing. What is this? Huh. There's a new there's a new poster here that they've just put up. Hua Shu Qing Ma Peiyang Gongchang. Oh, so some sort of engineering activity that's going on here. So yeah, and this is the little courtyard of the arts building. There you go. Hmm. We'll walk out front, show you guys what I see when I ride into work. All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot I don't have my gimbal today. I've got to walk slowly and keep this thing kind of steady. So at a lot of universities, like especially big universities, they will have these. They're public share e-bikes that you can take around the campus. And of course, people have their own e-bikes, their own bicycles. There's my bike right there. But actually, yeah, you can take these green shared e-bikes, which I think is pretty cool. It's pretty cool because yeah, like Sichuan University is such a massive campus. You'll see here in just a second when I walk out. Like it's such a massive campus that you really do need these e-bikes. So here we'll walk up this way. So along this way, they have so many of these little things. The Sichuan Daxue, so Sichuan University, and then it says like is established in 1931. This place was established, and then it's got the old gates to the university right there. And so when you ride into the university, you come in through this gate right here. You come in through this gate, and then you kind of drive along. Like if you're taking the bus, for example, you drive along this way, and you go way back there. See that building really far away? That's teaching building number 1, and that's where most of my colleagues are at. On Monday, it's pretty much just me in this building. Like I'm the only one. I'm the only one in this building. Except, well, there's one more guy. There's one more guy who's in here teaching. But yeah, it's such a like everyone else is way, way down there, and then the cafeteria is way down there. Maybe 2 kilometers from here is the cafeteria. That's like almost a kilometer down to that building right there. It looks cool. It looks cool, but if I want to be social in between classes, it's kind of impossible. And if I want to go like find, if I want to go to the cafeterias, it's kind of impossible. There is a cafeteria um, behind my building, so that's nice at least. But it's such a big place. It's such a big place. School library on the left. You actually can't see the library. The library's in front of me here, but you can't see the library from here. It's too far away, and it's kind of hidden behind all these trees. So, you know, yeah, that's just a little bit of the campus. I can maybe take you around in the back. So a lot of people have been asking, like, do I know Peter Hessler? Have I met Peter Hessler? So Peter Hessler is the guy that has written the this month's China Book Club book, Country Driving. So he wrote that book, and he actually teaches at this university. He teaches on this campus. He actually teaches in that building right there. I mean, we can walk right by it. But like haven't ever seen him. I haven't talked to him. I haven't spoken to him. He's affiliated with a institute within the university called the Sichuan University Pittsburgh Institute. So they work with the University of Pittsburgh. They have an exchange program and all that. And the students who are a part of that institute and the teachers who are a part of that institute are sort of sequestered away. They have all of their classes in that one section of that one building. Um, they're kind of kept away from everything. At least I believe that's the case. Now, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Someone correct me. But I believe they take all of their classes um, in that particular subsection of that building. So they're kind of all kept away from everyone else. So yeah, I've not seen hide nor hair of Mr. Hessler, but that's fine. It's all good. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Lunchtime in Shanghai here. Yep. All right. Well, cheers to you. Yeah, it's lunchtime here as well. I've left my lunch in the classroom, so I've kind of done what the students do. I've left my stuff in there, but I'll be back. I'll be back in just a few minutes. So yeah, what's going on? Xiaolong Bao. Yep, they do. They do indeed. Yeah, you miss your campus life. So where did you go to school? Where did you go to university? Hmm. In terms of like the university campus, this place is not bad. Like the campus is really open. It's well maintained. It's very new. There's not a lot of things that are like run down or in disrepair. Like it's very pleasing to the eye. Very pleasing to the eye. I do enjoy this campus, and I'll be sad to leave it. I will be sad to say goodbye to this place. Although I will not be sad to say goodbye to this particular building. But here's what's behind the building. This is all brand new, basically. This is all kind of opened up in the last like year, maybe. Yeah. So it's all fairly new, but yeah, you can see it's open. It does look well maintained. It's clean. Um, I like it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Rivertown and Oracle Bones are what he's most famous for. I couldn't finish Rivertown. I couldn't finish Oracle Bones. I didn't find them very compelling. I didn't find them very interesting books. Um, but that's fine. That's fine. Uh, I think that Country Driving is a much more compelling narrative. It's a much better book in terms of like engaging my personal interest anyway. In terms of like China memoirs, I think John Pomfret's Chinese Lessons is a much better book. Like that's a much better memoir, in my opinion anyway. That's fine. But we can all have different opinions, and that's all good. Let's see. Any suggestions for a current English grad student? Um, I mean, you'd have to be more specific. I mean, like I have lots of suggestions, but yeah, you'll have to be a little bit more specific. Let's see. See what's going on. What's going on? Landscaping. Okay, okay. All right. Well, there we go. So, yes, this has been nice. Yeah, hope you. Well, I hope you can get over here. I hope you can get over here someday. That'd be great. Okay, here, let's walk back in here. Oh, yeah, there's a lot more students walking around now. Maybe some of them have finished lunch, or who knows what they're doing. Ooh, I didn't charge my phone this morning. It's sucking down my battery. This live stream. But yeah, you can get a general idea of what this building is like. I've never actually been down here. There's a little section down here. Let's go check it out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Current English grad student. Oh, okay. All right. So what I would say, applying to work abroad, I would say if you're a graduate student and you're TESOL focused, if you want to work in China specifically, you can pretty much have your pick of jobs, even with no experience, because you will have a graduate degree in TESOL. You will have a graduate degree in, teaching English. So you will have your pick of jobs. You'll be able to go anywhere. I think even places like Peking University and Tsinghua University only require a master's to teach English there. And those are the two, like Peking and Tsinghua there's nothing down here, by the way. They're the two best universities in China. So yeah, I think you can even work there. Ooh, this is storage. Ooh. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. Well, Christopher James, thank you very, very much. Seeing more positive news about travel to China? Nope. I've not seen any news about traveling to China. There is no news. There is no update about the borders. There's no updates about this. It's pretty much just like you can come here if you get the Chinese vaccine. That's all that I've heard. You know, they're keeping things. They're playing their cards close to their vest. You know, like there's just no news. Um, because yeah, I get this question all the time. Like, when can international students come back to China? When can workers come back to China? When will the borders open in China? I just don't know. You know, nobody really knows. Um, I would just say, just keep an eye on the Chinese embassy official website. Um, you know, that's all. That's unfortunately the only news that I have. My news is that there is no news. Sorry. Um, let's see. Okay, well then there you go. Well, there you go. So you studied Chinese at Peking. Well, you could maybe even teach there with your master's in TESOL. You have um, now, if you want to go the university route, you can go pretty much straight to the top with a master's in TESOL. So you could, for example, teach at Sichuan University. I think you can, well, with a master's, you can teach English majors and you can teach other subjects besides spoken English. You can teach like writing, you can teach um, what other, I forget, you can basically teach any sort of English related course. And I think if your master's is in, I think if you have a master's, well, I don't want to speak out of turn. So but yeah, if you have a master's, you can teach the English majors, and I think you can teach at Scoopy, which is the Pittsburgh Institute. Um, but yeah, it's good. You can, like I said, you can have your pick of jobs with a master's in TEFL or TESOL. Um, yeah, Sichuan University is ranked, I think, number 12 or 13 or something. It's in the top 15. It's a very good university. Um, it's a very good university. So yeah, but I think its ranking is mostly because of Huaxi. Huaxi is the China West. It's China West is a hospital. It's the number 2 hospital, number 1 hospital by some metrics in China. Um, and when Sichuan University merged with Huaxi and another school back in the day, Sichuan University's ranking instantly went up because of Huaxi. Um, because Huaxi was a for medical students. Specifically, it's really good at stomatology and dentistry. It's very, very good. Their internal medicine is great as well. Just Huaxi is is great. It's much more difficult to get into the China West department of Sichuan University than it is to get into any other university in China. More difficult than Peking University, more difficult than Tsinghua, more difficult than anything to get into that department of this university. So it's great. it's a good thing. But most of the rest of Chuanda being Sichuan University, most of the rest is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not the best school in China, of course, but yeah, it's in that top 15. That's a good question. I haven't talked to Snarky in about, it's been a week or two. It's been a week or two since I talked to Snarky. He's had a hard time recently. He's taken a break from YouTube. Um, he's kind of coming out of his funk a little bit, but yeah, he's kind of he's sort of taking a break. But yeah, okay, well that's good. Um, yeah, I'm glad that he'll at least he'll be back in Walkabout's video. That's good to know. Because yeah, I haven't seen him in a while, but I've periodically been on the phone with him, and I've been like on him on WeChat with him and stuff. So I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens to Snarky. I wish him nothing but the best. Love the guy, absolutely. Um, all right, what's going on? Some people are in my classroom. Let's see. Oh, they're just sorting out homework. Okay, nobody's. Whoop, hey, nobody's touched my salad. Nobody's touched my lunch, so that's good. That's all I want. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's about 30 minutes now. Um, oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm glad that Snarky is doing a lot better. Yeah, he was having a really hard time. Um, so yeah, everybody just go show Snarky some love. Just flood his channel with comments. Like you don't even need to watch the videos or whatever. Just go on there and leave some nice comments to him. For him because he needs it. He needs the encouragement. And plus, dude, he's so busy working at that international school. He's really busy. So yeah, I think he's got his kindergarten stuff. He's got this international school stuff. So you know, give the man a break. I'm going to be taking a break during the summer as well because like I've got to move across the country, right? I've got to move to a different city. I'm going to be moving to a different city. I'm going to be changing my type of jobs. I'm going to be working at an international school, teaching um, teaching rhetoric and composition. I'm going to be teaching sociology, and I'm going to be teaching general ESL. So I got three things that I got to focus on. One is AP, one is GCSE, and then the other is just general ESL. So it's gonna be tough. So I'm gonna be taking a break this summer as well. I won't be traveling too much, just moving across the country to a new place. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, as far as international students go, there's basically no international students left in China. There's very few international students as far as I know. I could be wrong about that, but um, so many universities, whenever the pandemic hit and like the fear was at its height, international schools, or not international schools, like universities, after the semester was over, they just kicked foreigners out of the programs, out of their programs. Like Sichuan University did it. Like the language learning students, the students who were here learning Chinese, Sichuan University just kicked them out. Because I had some friends who were studying Chinese here, and like Chuanda just kicked them out. So that happened to so many people in so many different cities. There's very few international students still here. Um, the ones who are still here are the ones who are like pursuing degrees, like they're doing their degree in, let's say, petroleum engineering, or they're doing their degree in software engineering, or something like that. A foreigner doing it, their degree in English or in Chinese. It's more common for foreigners to do their degree in English because Sichuan University specifically does offer a few degrees in English. And so many unis do actually. You can actually get degrees in China in English. You don't have to be completely 100% fluent in Chinese, though some majors, do that. So what do man, foreigners can do basically any sort of work. I mean, I have friends here in China who are architects. I know a Russian architect, and I know an Australian architect. I know software engineers like who work with like gaming companies like Ubisoft. Um, I know foreigners who do event planning, who are social media managers. I know restaurant owners. I know like self-employed people. I know musicians. Like there's so many like musicians like on a talent visa. It's like basically impossible to get right now, but they do exist. Um, it's I mean you can do just about anything, but it's really hard to find that job. Oh, I have a friend who just started an IT company. So he started an IT company and is, he's doing very well for himself. Um, so yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. Can work with in manufacturing, import, export. Um, yeah, absolutely. So you can definitely do that. Well, there you go. All right. Well, I'm glad that that at least your university has has some international students because I haven't seen very many around Chengdu. I have not seen very many around Chengdu. And yeah, so that's good. Yeah, a lot of international students do come from Africa for sure. Um, I don't particularly like Shanghai. Shanghai doesn't feel like China to me. Um, Shanghai, yeah, it just doesn't feel like China. The architecture's really different. The attitudes of the people are way different than other places in China. It's a super fast-paced lifestyle. It's not my thing. Um, but you know, I don't hate Shanghai or anything. It's a nice place. Um, it's super clean. It's easy to get around. It's nice food. Good expat scene. But yeah, it's just not my particular thing. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty common. At international schools, you'll get a lot of like Chinese students with like passports from Zambia or from the Seychelles, or from like Guatemala or like Mauritius or yeah, they'll have passports from weird places, like places where you can just buy a passport. Um, yeah, there's a school here in Chengdu called Leman who who has a lot of students like that. They have a lot of students like that. So yeah, welcome Liam. Liam, by the way, being a channel member, shout out to you, Liam. Liam Shows China. He's also got his own YouTube channel. And oh yeah, Jamaica Funk also is another YouTuber if you're not familiar with him either. And so we've got Jamaica, we've got Liam, and we've got Walkabout Rojo also is another YouTuber. So well, hey, awesome. I mean, hope you enjoy Chengdu. We might possibly meet up, maybe, maybe not. A little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are doing well. This has been a nice little chat, a nice little thing. Oh, here we go. It's my first time going there. Any tips? Hit me up on Twitter. Message me on Twitter or on Instagram, and I'll give you some tips. I'll give you some tips. I did not say what city I'm moving to, and I've met Jason from living in China. I've met him, and we had a good time. I met him and his wife when they were in Chengdu. It's just probably 2 or 3 years ago. It was a long time ago. Um, but yeah, I am. I don't want to talk about his channel now, but if you know, you know. His channel is different now. Um, the internet speed in China, just generally speaking, is not high. It's not super high. Um, 720p streaming is about pushing it. Um, so I mean, it depends what country you're from. If you're from the U.S., internet speeds here are not high. You know, if you're from somewhere that doesn't have great internet, um, if you're from like a developing country and you move to Chengdu, you might think the internet speed is really high. So, I mean, it just depends. Um, I don't actually know what my speed is. Hmm, not sure. Well, this has been fun. I've enjoyed talking with you guys. I've enjoyed kind of sitting and chilling out with everybody here. And yep, hold that Dogecoin to the moon. Hold that Dogecoin till the moon. And hope that you guys will you know just stay healthy, stay happy. And I think I'm gonna go because I do want to finish my lunch. And I've got a. Oh, the wind just blew that door shut. And I'm going to kind of do a couple of last minute kind of adjustments to my lesson. So that'll be it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.